Down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did all the candles.
With all the candles.
Welcome, everybody. I invite you to move closer if you can. You can see us better and hear us better. If you brought an instrument, welcome. If you haven't, there are many instruments to choose from outside. Feel free to do that. I'm going to go through what the instruments mean in terms of directions and elementals. So we're going to start with air, the breath, the wind. Well, you can whistle if you want, if you can. Make breath, airy sounds. Keep that going if you can, and take a breath when you can't. If you have this instrument, it's called a patangok. It's for fire, buzzy sounds, like bees. Zzz. You can do that if you want. Or if you have a rain stick, you can use it as a shaker. Or a shaker. You can shake the shaker. Yeah, there you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, beautiful. And then if you have the rain stick, go ahead and make the rain. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Let it rain. We don't want a thunderstorm yet. Nice and slow. Or you could snap your fingers like raindrops. Body percussion. Now here's the thunder. And if you have a drum, you can drum a heartbeat. And if you don't, you can also do body percussion of a heartbeat. Blessed time when we are loving, you and I. Many, 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 many forms, and only one soul, you and I. Fragrance, song of birds, they quicken everything when we come into our garden, you and I. All the stars of heaven hurry to see us, and we show them our own moon. You and I, you and I. Yeah, sing. You and I, you and I, you and I, you and I. You and I without words, without you and I. In delight, we are united, you and I. Sugar choose the parrot's heaven in that place where we are sitting laughing sweetly, you and I. One form in that dust, the other in that land, their sweet paradise, you and I. You and I. You and I. You and I. You and I, 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 you and I. Blessed, blessed time. In the light we are united, you and I. Blessed, blessed time. Mateo, what happened? It's on. It's on. It's on, but it's nothing's. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, here we go. We're going to call in the ancestors with the conch shells. This is called consciousness. Test, 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 test. It's on, dear. I know, huh? I don't know what happened.
Yeah. What if it is?
There we go. All right, thank you. You can turn it off right now, though, because I'm going to play the shell. Thank you, Emily. Call to worship. Yes.
Well, good morning, everybody. Like many Unitarian Universalist churches, this church, First Unitarian, has a tradition of offering summer Sunday services crafted entirely by congregants and guest service celebrants. We get the chance to hear new voices and to know some of the talented people who call this church home. On August 9th, Reverend Laurel Liefert will return to be in the new church year. Then she'll disappear again, but she'll come back. Today, Everly and I and this wonderful group of musicians will seek to re-experience our sense of the deep web of interdependence that links all beings and all things. Centuries ago, most of our ancestors spent their short lives in villages near their extended families, And they did the same work their ancestors had done for generations. They had very few choices. They each filled their mostly inherited niche in a network of roles. Today, most people in modern societies live much longer, wealthier, and healthier lives than our long ago ancestors. We cherish the values of freedom and individual choice, but we often feel insecure. We choose our own spouses, but the divorce rate is very high. We choose our own work, but the job market is constantly shifting, so it's increasingly rare for us to do the same work throughout our lives, much less the work that our ancestors did. We leave it to each individual to create a satisfying and productive life in a constantly changing world. And this task can make us very anxious. Even the earth is changing. The very land around us is drying up, melting away, or slipping into the sea. Many people feel isolated and fearful, and there's no wonder for that. Today's service explores how we can experience well-being by recognizing the value of interdependence. We will draw on ancient faiths like Taoism, Hinduism, and earth-based spiritual paths that include both female, male, and non-binary. These different kinds of images of the divine. Yes, there are non-binary deities. There truly are. I looked it up. We will draw on nature itself and also on a sense of kinship with people, not just in our own culture, but in many races and cultures. From these sources, we will rediscover the ancient web of interdependence. Together we say, "Come, let us worship together."
Thank you, Emily. Our seventh principle, respect for the interdependent web of all existence, may be our Unitarian Universalist way of coming to fully embrace something greater than ourselves. The interdependent web, expressed as the spirit of life, the ground of all being, the oneness of all existence, the community-forming power, people power, the process of life, the creative force, even God, and I say goddess and mysterious gender-fluid ones, can help us develop that social understanding of ourselves that we in our culture so desperately need. It is a source of meaning to which we can dedicate ourselves. That is a quote by Reverend Forrest Gilmore, director of Shalom Community Center in Bloomington, Indiana. So at present, I am finishing, well, I actually just finished, but I still have to do some homework, home play, the course at Spirit Rock Meditation Center called Holding Ground, Inner Resilience for Environmental Change Makers. I'm also on the ritual planning cell, co-coordinating with Starhawk, the 48th annual spiral dance to be held October 24th. Mark your calendars. We celebrate Samhain, one of the 8 cross-quarter holy days. It is our Celtic New Year, All Hallows Eve, known as Halloween. And that's when we honor our ancestors, our beloved dead who have crossed over in the past year, our beloved dead who have crossed over throughout time, the cycles of birth, death, life, and renewal. So I'm also the Spiral Dance band director and chorus director and conductor, and these are some members. We're the Music Muses today, but then I welcome anyone who wants to sing, no auditions needed. In indigenous paths around the world, we were animists before colonizers came, Traditionally, we honor and respect the spirit in all beings, sentient and non-sentient, heard and unheard, known and unknown, seen and unseen. I invite you to take a breath now. I invite you to stay seated or stand as you're able. We are going to do a grounding. Take a breath, a pause. Feel your feet on the ground. Shake your legs, your left and your right. Shake your body. Bend your knees if you're able. Notice how your hips feel. Sway back and forth or wiggle in your seat. Feel the sensations in your belly. Did you have a good breakfast? I hope you did. Feel your chest rise and fall as you breathe. Breathing is happening. Smile at your breath, enjoying the sensation that you are alive. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth and let out a big sigh. Shake your hands, rotate your shoulders, lift them up and down if you're able. Raise your arms above your head, stretch, reach for the sky. You are the conduit between the energy of the sky, the vast sky, and the grounded earth. In your heart, we are present and grounded. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
So, in planning this, preparing for this ritual service, I call it a ritual service, we're going a little bit out of order, and I would like us, for the flow to happen, to greet someone next to you. Turn to one person next to you. And here's a question that I have. If you are a creature or being of this cosmos, be it a bird or a firefly or a river or an ocean or a flower or an animal, what creature is that? And name 3 things that you like about that creature. And I'm going to ring the bell once, and then I'm going to have you switch. So everybody listen. No, it's not a conversation. One person speaks, then I'll switch you, and then the other person speaks, and we will listen to each other. So here we go. Turn to one person, one creature. Finish up and thank your partner.
Right, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm going to do the land acknowledgement today. So my name is Annette Casillas. I'm a member here at the UU and super happy that Evalie invited me to join today. So this morning we acknowledge that we are here on the unceded confederated villages of the Lishan, Ohlone, Chochenyo speaking peoples in the village of Hushiun, We honor and respect the elders who have stewarded this sacred land for thousands of years and who continue to do so. They are still here and we are their guests. To heal and to repair this broken covenant, I invite us to pay the Shumi land tax, which directly supports Sigorote's work of rematriation, or returning indigenous land back to the people. You may see the Sigorote's contact information on the slide here.
Now it's the time for chalice lighting. Please, if you know the words, or even if you don't, say them along with me and do the motions if you know them. We light this chalice, symbol of Unitarian Universalism. May it remind us of the divine spark in all of creation, the power of love to heal what is broken, and to be grateful for life's blessings each day.
The peace candle, the Mother Earth, and the Black Lives Matter candle. And all the candles, Emily is going to light them.
Peace is not the silencing of a cry. It is the right to breathe beneath the open sky. It is the unbending of a heavy chain. It is the healing of the ancestral rain. Peace is not just the absence of war, but a rightful place on the earthen floor. It is justice blooming in every street, where the rhythm of rights and the joyful meet. In this circle of life where our hands hold the thread, we weave peace in the steps that our children will tread. Together we say, peace is possible.
Earth Mother, Star Mother, you who are called by 1,000 names, may all remember we are cells in your body and dance together. Slide, please. Slide, please. Slide, please. There. Everybody join in, please. We are radiant light and sacred dark, the balance. Within you we are born, we grow, live, and die. Within us you dance forever. Together we say, blessed be Mother Earth.
Every color is woven, every shining hue of ancestors dreaming of skies breaking blue. We are the stitches of black, copper, and brown, of roots taking hold in the dirt and the town. From the deep, rich soil of a stolen dawn, we are the descendants of the seed firmly sown. With skin woven tight of skin-kissed clay, we march for the right to simply see the day. As the roots grasp the earth and the branches reach high, we declare every black life a star in the sky. In the warmth of her dirt, we find our release, bound together in justice, rooted in peace. Together we say, Black Lives Matter.
That was Jedi Delfino Salas, my brother. Annette did the land acknowledgement. Thank you. Here we go. So I'm going to teach you the refrain for the gathering song, Creating Sacred Space. Be welcome. Sing after me, and it's quick, okay? Be welcome. Be welcome. Be welcome. Be welcome now. You can whistle. East, soft breeze. breath, sacred vision. Be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome now. Welcome east, welcome air. If you have a shaker,
bright fire, passionate love, inner will. Be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome now,
be welcome now. Welcome south, welcome fire. West, sweet water, dreaming, feeling. Be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome now. Welcome west, welcome water.
Mother Earth, ancestors, spirits of nature, be welcome,
Be welcome,
be welcome,
be welcome,
be welcome,
be welcome,
be welcome now.
be welcome now. Welcome north, welcome earth. Be welcome, be welcome, be welcome, be welcome now. Welcome center, welcome spirit. The circle is cast, we're between the worlds in sacred space. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. So turn to your hymnals, number 327, Joy Thou Goddess. Joy thou goddess, very mortal, offspring of Elysium, mad with rapture to the portal of thy holy fame we come. Fashion's laws indeed may sever, but thy magic joins again. Humankind is one forever, 'neath thy mild and sight.
I bring you today an extraordinary ancient image that has changed the lives of countless people, the jewel net or web of Indra. So, whether or not you believe in God, prepare yourself to encounter something truly divine. The mighty Indra is a major deity in the extremely ancient Hindu texts called the Vedas. Hinduism is the oldest of all existing religions. The Vedas are so ancient that no one knows exactly when they originated. It's said they were communicated directly by the voice of God. There's the first slide giving you some glimmering of what this jeweled net of Indra can be. It's a stunning net. It stretches out infinitely in all directions. It's often called Indra's net. The god Indra has hung a single glittering jewel in each eye of the net. Since the net itself is infinitely large, the jewels are infinite in number. In the polished surface of each of these jewels is reflected all of the other jewels in the net. Not only that, but each of the jewels reflected in this one jewel is also an infinite reflection, an infinite series of reflections. Indra's web, or net, is the source of a number of fascinating interpretations. The earliest interpretation, which is from the Vedas itself, these ancient Hindu documents, is that the entire world is the power net of Indra. Indra is the greatest of the great. Indra is said to use the net to snare and entangle his enemies. He is conceived as a great magician, tricking his enemies with their own weapons, thereby continuing human life and prosperity on earth. Modern philosophers have a different view. They have interpreted this image to imply that everything that exists or has ever existed, every idea that can be thought about, every datum that is true, everything is a pearl in Indra's net. So, Indra's net helps us to understand the multiplicity of causes and effects producing the way we are and the way we see and the way we were. So, in the Vedas, the whole universe is the net of a god. And to modern philosophers, everything that exists implies everything else that exists. Put these two interpretations of Indra's net together, and what you get is that everything in the universe is both sacred and interconnected. Yes, I love that. See the other image of there are going to be three of them all together. I love that. But I also relate emotionally to Indra's web. I'm in love with this incredibly beautiful vision of a universe that unites everything in an infinite, brilliant interplay of light. It's the one image of God that really sings for me. Indra's net has also inspired a great deal of thought by Buddhists. Buddhism arose directly from Hinduism. You probably knew that. The concept of Indra's net is very important in Buddhist philosophy. To the Buddhists, the net tells us this: the self is an illusion. All these reflections of reflections are telling us that our individual separate selves are just an illusion. It's all just a series of flashing lights. How could it be that people could make choices and affect what happens to them when reality is just a series of complex illusions? We're kidding ourselves if we expect to make a difference as individuals. And in Buddhism, attachment to ourselves as individuals can only cause suffering. In this life, we can each achieve bliss only by detaching ourselves from our individuality. mostly through meditation for us Americans anyway. Some of us have had this experience, but the ultimate solution, of course, is to achieve nirvana, which is a total release from our sense of ourselves as separate from the rest of the universe. In essence, nirvana is the knowledge that we are but jewels in the great web. Jewels in the great web, eternally reflecting each other's light. Well, achieving nirvana is a very long-term project. It involves multiple births and rebirths. But there's another non-Buddhist way that Indra's web can help us on our spiritual path. Here's another slide giving you some hint of the beauty of Indra's web. We can hold Indra's web, this beautiful, sacred image of the entire universe, in front of our eyes. We can imagine it in our mind's eye whenever we feel troubled or just in need of a new perspective. We can come to see whatever is troubling us in the light of the infinite beauty of the universe as a net of reflecting jewels. We can be so totally absorbed by this powerful image that we experience bliss. We don't have to believe in the god Indra or any of the gods of Christianity or Judaism or Islam. Indra's web, ancient as it is, can still work for us as a deeply comforting image of the divine. Thank you. And now we have another beautiful hymn.
Number 1064 in your teal hymnal. Though below me feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean, still my dry land heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens in our beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks to the waves upholding, hail the great winds urging me on, greet the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. So now is the time for embracing meditation. I would like anyone to speak out the names of anybody you want to hold in your heart right now, be it a joy, be it a sorrow, be it a birthday, be it illness. Ah, it's okay. Thank you, and from our book, Prayers and Comfort to All the Pets Who Were Stressed Out by the Fireworks. Oh, yes. Sky booms, yes. They were beautiful to see, but not beautiful to hear. And may we say, we hold them in our care. You are the great Tao, weaving a magical web. All is found within one another, giving, yielding without end. You are the great Tao, still as a mountain, flowing like a river, dancing forever without end. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I feel your laughter. Ancient Mother, I taste your tears. You are the great Tao, weaving a magical web. You are the great Tao, weaving a magical web. You are the great Tao, weaving a magical web. So at this time, I'd like to offer a prayer, and it says pastoral prayer. And so I want to ask you, have you ever gone, I'm sure you have, why am I asking, have you ever? But gone out to the pasture, to the fields, and take in the beauty of the earth, the ground, the grass, and lay on the grass, look up at the sky, and wonder and wander and wonder and wander and wonder about the beauty of it all. I invite us to go back to a time that you were able to find peace and quiet, tranquility, serenity in a space out in the open. Bring that back to mind and be joyful about it. Relive the beauty of the earth, relive the breezes and the winds, relive the sun shining down and causing all the flowers to reach up and be nurtured, nourished by the sunlight that makes them grow from deep down in the earth. Relive times at the beach, or maybe on a river rafting shore, or in the ocean, or swimming in a pool, or swimming in a stream under a spring. And all the wonders and mysteries that the earth, our Mother Earth, offers us. And the cycles that happen, the seasons that we enjoy. Summertime now, then comes autumn, winter, spring again. The cycles in our own lives, our rites of passage, our birthdays. New babies born. I'm a new grand aunt. June 11th, Simon David was born. All of the beautiful ways in which we interconnect and have interrelations and kinship with all beings everywhere. Blessed be. I welcome you again to stand if you're able or sit. I'm enjoying my 12-string guitar. It's actually 11 strings, 1 string broke. So I'm going to keep playing her. Weaver, weaver, weave her thread, whole and strong into your web. Join me. Healer, healer, heal her pain. In love may she return again. We are dark and we are bright. We are formed from earth and light. From joy and pain our lives are spun. But all too soon the spinning's done. Everybody. Weaver, weaver, weave their thread, whole and strong into your web. Healer, healer, heal their pain. In love may they return again.
Way beyond the gates of light and day, to that sweet land where apples grow and endless healing waters flow. And at that spring may we drink deep and wake to dream and die to sleep, and dreaming weave another form, a shining thread of life reborn.
Weaver, weaver, weave our thread, whole and strong into your web. Healer, healer, heal our pain. In love may we return again. In love may we return again. In love may we return again. So, I've been preparing for this beautiful interdependence web. And like I said, many myriad spiritual paths believe in our interdependence. So there is the rain that condenses into clouds, and then the clouds make the rain fall, and then the earth soaks up the rain, and flowers and plants and trees grow. And then the water condenses and turns into rain clouds and comes down again as rain and nurtures the earth, cleanses us so that we can give back. So in all of this, I didn't prepare a homily message, ha ha ha. So what I'm going to ask you is actually think on that. This is a prompt that actually stymied a few people just to think about this. And you don't have to answer it, but maybe even go home and journal about it. How and when were you aware that you are not the center of the cosmos? How and when have you been aware that you are not the center of the cosmos? How and when have you been aware that you are not the center of the cosmos? That every being, sentient and non-sentient, vibrates. We all have sound, even if it's a solid music stand. It does vibrate. The earth vibrates at a very low frequency. So sometimes if you hear me singing flat, it's because I resonate so much with earth's frequency, which is not 440. 440 was I'm going to say it, is a white supremacist attitude. I'm not kidding you, because when Bach actually composed his music, it was at 430 or 432, much lower. So when you hear Bach being sung by sopranos now, they're screeching into the ethers. It's not music anymore because it was at a lower pitch than 440. Anyway, go ahead and research that. But I sometimes sing flat because I so resonate with the earth's vibration that she draws me. She holds me, she pulls me. Her gravity so pulls my voice down, And actually, I'm also getting older, so uh, my voice, I'm no longer a soprano one, I am now a tenor, or an alto 2, or an alto 1, or maybe a soprano 2, but never a soprano 1. Anyway, thank you so much. We're going to have our offering now by Emily, and we're going to be singing a song because we're actually now going to be a little bit on time. And if you have to leave at, what time is it, 11:30? Feel free to go.
It's our time to reflect on another sacred web, the World Wide Web of money. Don't laugh. Money really does serve as an international medium by which nearly all human beings trade easily goods and services with each other. This link enormously improves the quality of our lives. We eat better, dress better, communicate better, live longer, and of course, entertain each other better, all because we have the use of money. And maybe the greatest thing about money is that it can be used to enhance our spiritual lives, to build beautiful houses of worship, and publish hymnals, and share with those in need, and organize protests, and provide a living for people who guide our ethical and spiritual lives. This month, half our plate will be donated to the Oakland LGBT Community Center. If you're here for the first time, please let the plates pass by. We're pleased to have you here as our guests. Will the ushers please come forward?
There is a place for you at my table, enough room, enough for all. Share the joy, share the wonder, share the mystery, share the light. There is peace for you at my table, enough peace, enough for all. Come to me from over yonder. Share the beauty, share this time. There is a place for you. There is love for you. You are welcome, welcome, welcome at my table. You are welcome, welcome at my table. Oh, yeah, I can hold my baby guitar too. To the work of the church, which is weaving a tapestry of love we call community, we dedicate ourselves and these our offerings. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Do you want to sing hymn number 318, or do you want us to just go? I'll just do the benedict. Oh, you have the announcements. Yay, thank you for announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Caitlin Hart, a member of your Board of Trustees. I have a few announcements. First of all, please join us after the service in Venti Hall next door for coffee hour, good conversation, and yummy things to eat. Newcomers are welcome to meet Emily Stoper after the service for a 10-minute information session. Are you interested in being part of the worship team? There are many ways to be involved. Visit the worship table most Sundays in Venti Hall after services to find out more. There is a meeting for White Allies today, 12:15 to 1:45 in Crompton Library on the 3rd floor. There's a farewell for Jeff Melcher, our director at Child and Family Ministries, on July 12th. Family potluck at 9 a.m. and cake at coffee hour. And finally, the online website for the Side with Love t-shirts and other gear is up and running. The link is in the Chalice Chatter.
Thank you. All right, hymn number 318, please. We would be one as now we join in singing our hymn of love to pledge ourselves anew to that wide cause of greater understanding of who we are and what in us is true. We would be one in living for each other to show to all a new community. We would be one in building for tomorrow a noble world than we have known today. We would be one in searching for that meaning which binds our hearts and points us on our way. As one we pledge ourselves to greater service, with love and justice strive to make us free. So for my benediction, I'm going to sing my benediction, and then I'll do the Metta Sutta and then dedication of merit. And Emily will extinguish that flame, beautiful chalice flame. Go in peace, go in kindness, go in love, go in faith. Bring the day before us. Day is begun. Go in grace. Let us go into the warmth, not afraid, not alone. Let us hope by some good pleasure safely to arrive at home. And repeat after me. May you be well. May you be at peace. May you be free from suffering. May you be happy. May all beings be well. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be happy. And so with us together here today, through our prayers, through our words, through our singing, through our chanting, through our energy, through our playing the musical instruments you've never played before, maybe in your life, but you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. For everybody here on the chancel with me, I don't call this a performance, I call this a prayer-formance. in sacred space, by the earth that is her body, by the air that is her sweet breath, by the fire of her bright spirit, by the waters of her living womb. The circle is now open. May the blessings of the goddess be in our hearts. Mary meet and Mary part, and Mary meet again. Thank you, everybody. So please play. We're going to sing Circle Game. Woohoo! Let me grab my music here. I know. Here we go. I've got it memorized, just the chords that I have, that I need to look at again. So if you don't know it, just sing the beautiful refrain there. Okay. Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. If you know it, fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town. And you tell them, you better take your time, 'cause it won't be long now till you drag your feet to slow the circles down. Here we go. And the seasons, they go round and round. The painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. So the years spin by, and now the boy is 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60. Though his dreams may have lost their grandeur, coming true. There'll be new dreams, plenty of new dreams, before the last revolving year is through. One more time. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and round and round and round and round and round in the circle game. Thank you, everybody, for playing along. Or if you brought your own,